So bicep curl, shoulders back, cue posture. Anyone step forward a couple of, with the bend under their feet? Oh yes, peg leg. Okay, so wrap it around the palms of your hand. Make sure you've got a really good grip. That's it. Shoulders back and just curl for me. 1, 2, elbows close to your body. 3, 4, yeah. Okay. So you've now realised, if it looks like this, they're not really doing a lot. That's it. Now you can do both at once or you can do one arm. Easy. One arm, one arm. Okay. Triceps. This is not in the order in which I do band work, obviously, but tricep, this is how I teach it, and some of you actually may well have something better. But I'd say, grab your band, this is your anchor arm. Pledge allegiance. Now you do not move. This is the Donald Trump, I pledge allegiance to myself pose. And from here, you're going to hold on to your band, give it about that much maybe, and then all you do is stretch that band away, keeping your elbow close to your body, close to your body. That's it. So what's going to go wrong here, some of you will know, is they haven't got enough band, so it's all floppy, or they have got enough band, but then they're going, all right, or they take their anchor fist away. So that's your triceps. Now it doesn't matter what plane or where you're doing it. You could be doing it up here, you could be doing it here, you could be doing it here, but just be mindful, the higher you go, the more risk there will be to shoulder impingement. So I wouldn't bother with that. I just keep it low like this. Okay. Yeah, bring it down. So under the armpits, and again, wrap around. Get a good there. Wide base of support, and you've got your press. So simple stuff, just straight out, straight out. That's it. Now you can do single arms here, you can go across the body, and this one, different planes is quite important, so I might be saying, okay, punch low, punch shoulder height, punch high, that's it, across your body, so different planes here. You've then got, obviously that's just a straight press, that's easy enough, but you've got pec flies, which is harder for them to get. All right, just straighten the arm, pushing away, and if somebody hasn't really got it, I'll come in front of them and say, okay, punch me, Judy. Yeah, one at a time, punch me. Both together, both arms together. That's it. And punch me, that's it. Because she was kind of going out like that. So I got punch me in front. But the pec flies, just like rear flies, okay, you've got your elbows slightly bent. Good. Now, if you've got the luxury or the benefit of having anything high up in your facility like that, although that's a bit high, I can't really get my band over it. But the community hall we run, the New North Brighton Hall, they've got these beams, and they're fantastic because you can get your band over, or a tree is good. And then, so if the band's high like that, so John, if you, sorry, I called you Ian, John. All right, so if you're the tree, right? So from here, I can be doing lat pull downs, all right, high rows. I've never done it in a class that hasn't got it. I wouldn't get my people to do that. But just to give you the idea, okay. So, sorry, that was back work. I've gone all over the place. So this is obviously chest. That's obviously chest. That was back. The classic row. So again, John, if you be my machine. So this is how I teach them when we're doing partner work. I say, okay, so just drop your band. John, we only need one. You set yourself up so you know you're gonna be really stable. I'm the rower. You're the machine. So you just hold still. Yeah, you're good. I'm going to pull it into my waist. That. So this is simple. Now I'm in the most unstable position possible. If you think and that's good, but if you think for some people that's too much, then they can have their back heel down. So bow and arrow and stretch and relax. This is simple. This is really simple. Everybody gets this one. Relax the shoulders. You don't want it too high. And all you do is stretch your band and just take it back where it came from. That's it. Keep breathing. So that's it. Stretch and relax. But the bow and arrows, slightly different. All right, so everybody, aim at the punch bag. So your right arm is straight. That's it. So get in your bow and arrow stance, your Robin Hood look, and then pull back, draw back your bow with your left arm, and then return it where it came from. Now this, if they've got issues with the thumb webs that we talked about before, this will really hurt their thumb. So it might be that you do wrap it around a couple of times. That's much more comfortable. So all that's moving is the left arm drawing back. Left arm drawing back. All right, try the other side. So now aim at over that way. There's my, what's it called? What do you aim at? Yeah.
You can hold it around your hand as well if they come through.
You can what?
I'll put it around the hand if
Yeah,
it comes through.
yeah, definitely put it around the hand. Okay, so bow and arrow. But once I've got that, that's quite a good one. Relax the shoulders and pull in. Good. Okay. Well, the squats, if you go down and come up and you've got enough resistance, keep your chest high and you feel there's extra resistance as you come up on that squat. Yeah. What happens when you take legs even wider? Don't go too far, but even wider, it's harder. The wood chopper. Who can show me a wood chopper? Well, you need a partner actually. If you hold that, yeah. So again, classic wood chopping is across like that on a cable curl machine. Yeah. So I'd be chopping down like this. Now that's slightly different from a torso twist. You see, I'm actually moving my arms to do that. The torso twist is just literally turning around the spine. Two different things. This is quite advanced, so I wouldn't give this early on. I'd make sure they're really comfortable with bands and they're really functional. Wood chopper across. If you're chopping wood, think of that, and then just the torso twist. Now the pale off, this is really...
Can I just ask about the torso twist for people with osteoarthritis?
I think it's okay as long as they're going just a small little bit. That's why I'll say turn instead of twist, because twist indicates I've got a twist here. Turn is just a little 5-degree turn, that's it, and you feel the core working. So yeah, good point, Chrissy, but I think if you cue it properly, they're going to do, this is functional, they're going to be turning in life, so getting them to do it in control and strengthen their core at the same time is a good thing. Okay, keep that small. All right, the pale-off press, if Julie's holding on really tight, this is a weird one, but when I first experienced this a few years ago, I did maybe 10 or 12 reps of it, and it was quite heavy, and I thought, well, that's nothing. The next day, I was like, oh my God. Right, it's pushing away, just straight out. I thought he was some Hungarian powerlifter. It turns out he's a Canadian or something. Anyway, Mr. Paloff, he's a physical therapist, and he figured out that in doing this, you are really engaging your core. So give it a go. So what's a hip flexor move? Lifting your leg, exactly. So same kind of thing, it's here, here, here. Yeah. So of course that tags on with, you've got it looped around, you're going to maybe do those, then you're going to maybe do those. Now, working your hamstrings is incredibly difficult with bands. Can anyone figure out how they might do it? No, it's really hard. So I tend not to do that either. I've tried various things, but it is very hard because what you're trying to do is have the resistance there. So you either get one of the partners to lie on the floor and hold on, which I've not actually tried. Yeah, it's really hard to do. So I'll be honest, I probably don't do those. So hamstring work is pretty much this, which is better than nothing. Ankle flexion and extension is possible. So you can do the standing, which is lifting up and then pushing down. So I'm definitely working the calf muscle there. Again, you know, calf raises are so easy to do, but in fact, I probably don't do this that much. But it is a good one. Toe tapping. Yeah. All right, and just a couple more. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Chrissy's leg press. Absolutely. You can do it like this. You know, put your foot on the accelerator, or no, clutch even. Yeah. Yeah. All right, just a few miscellaneous things. Who does the scrunchie exercise with anything, scarves or anything? Scrunchie, all right, so hold your band out, go halfway maybe, and see if you can scrunch up the band very, very fast into the palm of your hand. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Who's the master scruncher? All right, it's cheating if you do this. You've got to keep the back of your hand pointing. Come on, come on. Scrunchie, oh, he's got it. Yeah, you've got a superior right arm there, haven't you? Your arm will be hell of a strong. Yeah. Alright, so those are the that's the scrunchie. You can do it with your toes as well. That's a whole different seminar. We're just getting the feet to be right. I also use it as a bit of a prop. So for example, grab your band, it's now become an oar, and you're in a kayak. What will you do? You're in a kayak. Yeah. Okay, you're in a walker. You're in a walker and you're on the right-hand side of the walker. What would you do? Yeah. Dig it in. So this can be done seated or standing. You're now on the left-hand side of the walker. Dig it in. Dig it in. Good. You're now in a New Zealand rowing 8 and you're on the right-hand side of the boat. Okay. Some of them, row the wrong way. They row back. They don't like that. But you're not going to be reselected because you've actually stopped the boat moving that way. Rowing. I can tell who's not rowed. Yeah. So you've got one oar, which means your hands stay like that, and you are rowing backwards. That's it. Now you're on the other side of the boat. Good. Now you're in an ordinary rowboat. Your dinghy. And this is quite good because you can get a little bit of movement forward and back, a little bit of ebb and core work there. Okay. Fly fishing. Well, yeah, that's obvious enough. Actually, fly. And you're ambidextrous fly fishermen, so you're going to do both arms. That's it. Yeah. And you're going to come up with a few more as well, so if you can't use it as a prop. I also use it a little bit in balance and other things, so it might be sometimes it takes them 5 minutes to lay it out. Lay it out, and then see if you can walk your beam. So you can use it for this. If you haven't got lines in your venue, go backwards. And then of course, you can advance it, so lift your feet as you go. Then you could say, right, get halfway in your beam, on your beam, and then another couple of steps, come off the end and finish.